you ever been mistaken for the stripper at your own baby shower? My sister-in-law opened the door, took one look at me in my pink maternity dress, and whispered, "The entertainment's here. Quick, go around back. We'll signal when Patricia's ready." I stood there, 8 months pregnant, holding a fruit salad I'd spent 3 hours making, completely baffled. "Denise, it's me, Lauren. This is my baby shower." She winked aggressively. "Right, Lauren. Great character choice. Patricia will die when she sees a pregnant stripper. So progressive. Your agency really thinks outside the box." Before I could respond, she'd shoved $50 in my hand and slammed the door in my face. Through the window, I watched her announce loudly, "Ladies, the surprise is here. Everyone hide." I tried calling my husband, but he was at his brother's house for the male equivalent of the shower, which was just watching football and occasionally mentioning babies. I knocked again. My mother-in-law Judith peeked through the curtain, saw me, and mouthed, "Not yet." Standing on my own porch, locked out of my own baby shower, I realized what was happening. My best friend Simone had joked about hiring a stripper as a gag gift. She must have actually done it, and somehow everyone thought I was that stripper. I waddled around to the back door. My cousin Angela was there, standing guard. "You're early," she said, handing me another 50. "But I love the commitment to the pregnant thing. Very authentic. Did you use a pillow?" "Angela, feel my stomach. There's a human in there." "Your nephew," she laughed. "Method acting. Incredible. What's your stage name?" "Lauren Michelle Peterson," I practically screamed. "Ooh, using a real person name. That's hilarious. You even look a bit like her. Patricia hired you, right?" "She's so thoughtful." Patricia was my other sister-in-law, who definitely hadn't hired anyone because she thought strippers were Satan's dancers, and had once protested outside of Hooters for corrupting the sanctity of chicken wings. My elderly neighbor chose that moment to walk by with her poodle. "Lauren, shouldn't you be inside at your party?" "Mrs. Chen," I called desperately. "Tell them who I am." Angela immediately pulled Mrs. Chen aside. "We're surprising Lauren. This is the entertainment. Don't spoil it." Mrs. Chen looked me up and down. Very realistic. Those strippers are much prettier in my day. She shuffled off while I contemplated my life choices. Through the sliding glass door, I could see my actual baby shower in full swing. The decorations I'd helped plan, the games I'd specifically said no to, my grandmother eating the 7th layer dip I'd made last night, and there, front and center, was an empty chair with a crown that said, "Mommy to be." The actual stripper arrived 15 minutes later. He was a 20-something guy dressed as a firefighter. We stood together on the back porch, both locked out, both confused. "This is weird," he said. "They hired a pregnant stripper too?" "I'm the pregnant woman this party is for," I shouted. He backed away slowly. "Hormones, huh?" My sister was the same way. "Have you tried prenatal yoga?" That's when Simone finally came outside for a smoke and saw both of us. Her face went through 17 different emotions. "Lauren, why are you outside? And who's this?" "The stripper you hired, apparently," I said flatly. "I didn't hire a stripper. That was a joke. I hired a balloon artist." The firefighter checked his phone. "This is 487 Oak Street, right? Bachelorette party for Patricia?" "My sister-in-law Patricia?" I shrieked. Turns out, Patricia had secretly been planning her own bachelorette party at our house after my shower, thinking everyone would already be there. She'd been telling people she was taking over the space after Lauren's thing, but everyone assumed it was part of my shower. The door burst open. 30 women streamed out, half expecting a show. My grandmother was holding singles. "Where's the entertainment?" "I'm the entertainment," I yelled. "I'm Lauren. I'm having this baby. This is my shower." Dead silence. The firefighter slowly started unbuttoning his shirt, unsure if this was part of the act. "No!" everyone screamed. Patricia emerged, beet red. "I can explain. You hired a stripper?" Judith gasped. "You said they were Satan's dancers." "Male strippers are God's dancers," Patricia said weakly. "It's different." My water broke right there on the porch. Not dramatically, just enough to make everyone panic. The firefighter, who turned out to be an actual EMT named Roger doing this as a side gig, immediately went into medical mode. "We need to get her to the hospital," he announced, still in his tearaway pants. The ride to the hospital was surreal. Me in the back, practicing breathing exercises. Roger the stripper EMT coaching me through contractions. Simone navigating while live streaming. Patricia crying about ruining everything. Denise trying to return the $50 she'd given me. I gave birth 6 hours later. Roger stayed the whole time because he'd never delivered a baby before and wanted the experience. He's actually our son's godfather now. The shower bachelorette party became legendary. Someone made custom t-shirts. I was there when Lauren was the stripper at her own shower. Patricia's actual bachelorette happened in the maternity ward waiting room. The nurses were very confused. My son's first birthday party had a firefighter theme. Roger came in uniform. This time, everyone knew exactly who he was supposed to be.